Welcome back. Now we'll get to where we're going to hack some layers and the blocks where we're going to input the doors and the windows. So the first thing to do here is to click on the layer properties. Click on layer properties, and we're going to add the layers of different parts we are going to draw. The layers properties is important purposely so that the icon or blocks to be added on the drawing can be identified in different color. To do that, we have the default layer, which is on white. I've changed this background as the floor blocks are shown. So you add new layer here. We can name the first one as the layer for door, and we can add second one. We have a window layer, and we had the next one. We can have a layer for block, and we have arches. We can add layer for arches. We can add layer for text. We can have layer for dimension, so on and so forth. So each and every one of these, we have to change the color that we admire. So to change that of the door, I can make it a pink color for this layer. I can say window can be yellow or light blue. Click OK. I say for block, we can have another color here, maybe red. These colors can be changed. You can add any other color with the arches for blue. You can add any other one for the text. Text can be black or whichever one. We can add for the dimension. Some can be green. So depending on what we have added the what's it called, the layers. So the next thing to do is to assign some of this layer to the blocks. So let's close the layer icon. So we can start by the layer for door. So to draw door, so go to a rectangle. You can draw. The door is going to be based on the windows, and door will be based on the thickness and the space and the available standards that are used in the production of the doors and windows. So for instance, a window to be placed here is going to be to the thick of the 9 inches block, while along this now with that of the 6 inches. So to draw a block to draw the diagram for the door, we are going to click on the rectangular icon, and then we are going to insert the dimension for the door. We have at 3 feet, 3 inches. Using 3 feet 3 inches, and press enter. As you can see, so I'm going to draw another one for the rectangle using the same layer. We'll draw a rectangle of can draw aside the junction. Escape the rectangle of 3 inches by 3 inches by 6 inches. 6 inches. press enter. Then we can move these together. Clicking on the move, press enter, then we locate the point to move. We are moving it to this junction, and then we can draw the arc. Go to arc option. We are going to select center, start, and end. So we're going to start from here. Then this is the center. Then we're going to end it here. Then we can as well duplicate this. We'll mirror, press enter. Can copy or mirror, as case maybe. Then can move it together. Can move, press enter from this point to this point. Yeah, that's for the single door. So we can as well copy the whole of this to produce another door. Then we can mirror the whole of this yes. From here, sorry, the mirror is going to come from here. Go to mirror from here like this. Press enter. Then from here, yes. Then we are going to mirror again from this point. Enter. Then can erase. So this is the double door and that of the single door. So for the window, we just change the layer for the layer of the window. The window yellow icon is used here. We can use for the window. There are two types because of the thickness of the wall. One of the 6 inches and the 9 inches. Let's make, for instance, draw a rectangle with the length for the window. We draw a size of 5 feet. The window of 5 feet by 6 inches. 5 feet, comma 6 inches. Press enter, and another one, another window of let's say at 6 feet, 6 feet by 9 inches. Press enter. So there are two types. So the next thing to do is to change some of these to the individual blocks, and we'll move them to the main plan of the design. So we can move them close. Click on them. Icon, you press enter from here to here. So we are here to even finish the diagram of the window. You can see this is a complete window. So we are going to make some offsets of some line of 1 inches interval, and this is a complete block. So we are going to explode this into lines. We change this into line by just pressing Command X, and then we press enter, and this will change to lines. So the same thing with this, Command X, enter, and then it changes to line, so that when we want to offset, we offset them by line. So let's click on the offsets of the window, the offset of 1 inches. So 1 inches, let's say for this line inward, this other line inward, for this inward, this other line inward. Then we have the offset of the other edge to the midpoint. Can offset this, offset to the midpoint. So it's either we demarcate the offsets, or we okay to the midpoint. Yes. No, the offsets. Or we calculate the length for the 6 feet. That will be 3 feet. And just make an offset of 3 feet. 3 feet. 3 feet. That is for the 9 inches block. That's what come to the middle. And the offset of the second one to the 2.5 feet, and you can, so then you can trim this intersection. Go to trim, trim the intersection, trim, enter, trim this, then trim this, then we have this together as a so we can now, the next thing now is to change this to block. We'll make this one, change layer, make them to blocks. So blocks. For block properties, we are going to add a new block. The name for different blocks can have, because we have 2 types of door, we can name it door 1, and we select the pick point, and then this is the pick point for door 1, and then we select the object for door 1, the same object, select object, you press enter. That is the one. Click OK. For the second one, you're going to add a new block for dot 2. You select the pick point for dot 2. This can be selected for the pick point for the dot 2, and then you select the object for dot 2, and then you press enter, then you click OK. We'll do the same thing for the window. You add a new block for the window. We have two types of window. Window 1, you select the pick point. You can pick this as window 1. You select this for the pick point, and then you select the whole object, and then you press enter, click OK. For the second window, you add the block to that as well, and you type that as window 2. You select the pick point, so you can select this corner as the pick point. Then for the object, you have this object, you press enter, and then you click OK. So when you move your cursor towards the blocks here, you are going to see several windows, several blocks that we have in this model. So that is that about that. So the next thing that we're going to do now is to move this window and this. So the essence of making them a block is so that we can move them as an entity, not as parts. So when we have converted them into blocks, they are now individual entities. So we can move the doors to specific areas. This is a room, a door is needed here. This is another room, a door is needed probably around this place. It's a double door is needed at the main entrance here. Then a door is needed here. So we can just duplicate some of these. So you select copy. I want to copy this. So you can copy, and then you can rotate the individual depending on where we want to locate them. So and then we can copy these two. So you can decide to move this okay, just to copy, press escape. Then we can now move each of the doors. So we go to move. Let's say we want to move this object, this door towards this place. So you can place another door can be placed here, but we need to rotate this. Click on rotate and 90 degree, and then we'll move this, press enter to somewhere around this place. So you can move the double so that is how to place dust. Then we can delete. There's another one here. We need to move this too. Move this there too. Okay. Then try inside the windows. Let's delete the one that we don't need. This it's not needed again. This is not needed again. So you can insert windows. This can be duplicated as well. Click on copy, press enter, and then press copy. So one can be here, the other one can be here, one can be here. You can rotate this and thereafter duplicate. Rotate this and can duplicate, copy. Or 9 inches window. So we can now move this 9 inches window along the wall. So click on the move, select the objects, and select the reference point. You can find this A, then select this, and remove this as well. Select the reference points and then move along the reference points. Place it here. Then you can select this, move. Select the reference points from this edge. And then remove this from the edge, from this vertex, and leave around this place. These are the windows. Then we can move this one too, and then select move, click on it, and then we can move along this reference point, and then we hang it around there. So it can be another vertical window here. We move, select the reference point. Then the last one, we move. This is a 6 inches window. So then we can That's 9 inches. That's 9 inches. The 6 inches window. One is here. One is here. And so we'll insert the vertical 6 inches window by rotating it towards 90 degree. 90 degrees. So this is 9. This one 9 inches window, obviously. So for the 6 inches horizontal one, click on move. That's for 6 inches. So another 6 inches window can be placed here, just to show this is 9 inches, which is it has to be rotated. Let's rotate this. This can be moved. So they move icon, press enter, and move. Then select the reference point. Then you move along the straight line. Then the 9 inches window this one can as well be moved. Let's get the reference points, then move it along the reference points. So I think that's concluded the block insertion, and we can now trim every opening in between the block, the doors. So click on trim and then press enter. So you can trim this, 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 you can trim this. So this completes the tutorial on the insertion of blocks such as door, windows into a floor plan. We'll meet on the next stage of the tutorial. Thank you.